was interesting. Hello, hello. Just kind of making a few adjustments here. Alright, we should be good now. Hello. Hello, everybody. Hello. How you doing? How you doing? Your first midterm is tomorrow? Ooh. That sounds terrible. Just thought, school. Ooh. Nah, I like learning. I just don't like I don't like the education system itself, but I do love to learn. But I'm not a big fan of the education system itself. Hi y'all, how y'all doing? Guess I could throw out the obligatory Father's Day. Don't know who I'm saying it to though. So, sure, why not? But hi y'all, how y'all doing? I don't expect anyone to really be here, y'all. It's Father's Day. I figured since I'm on here, I might as well, since I was going to play anyway, I might as well go ahead and go live. Multiple choice. Is it weird that I've never got less than 100% on a test I've ever taken? Is that odd? Even when I didn't study? Shit's weird. I actually rarely study anything. I just kind of read up on it and do it. And that's about it. See, when people be like, oh my God, it's because you're smart. I says, nah, it's just because as long as I need something, I have a good memory. And the second I don't need it anymore, my brain goes, bye. Or unless it's the second I think I don't need it anymore, my brain's like, bye. And then I data dump it. Then like 5-6 years down the road, my brain is like, remember that thing that we needed to know that I dumped? And I'm like, yeah, bitch. And it's like, well, we need to know it now. I'm like, you son of a bitch. And then we have that whole discussion, which seems weird because my brain is the whole thinking part of me. So how can my brain have a discussion with me when in turn it would really just be having a discussion with my brain? And since my brain is just one entity, there's no way that it's split into two to sit there and have a conversation with itself. And now that I'm spiraling down this, freaking rabbit hole of nonsense that I'm babbling. In short, I was just saying that I've just never got under 100 on a test ever in my life. But I don't study shit either. Fuck, that kind of makes me an asshole. Is this why people in school kept saying I was annoying? Because I didn't bother nobody. I don't even know why they always said that all the time. Because I just didn't pay attention to it either. Holy shit, I was an asshole. Ain't that a blip? Whatever. Look at these homies. Just rolled up. What's up, homies? Alright, y'all, let's get some stars away. Let's light some candles here. Thank you, Connie and Superb, for continuing to show up and show out for a brother. I appreciate it. Thank you for voting in the Discord as well. Thank you very much. Only 4 people did. I know exactly who they are. Listen, you know your community isn't doing too well when you know exactly who does what and only 3 people did anything. I swear this thing is I literally watched it die on TikTok and then I watched it never really come to life on Twitch. But that's okay though. Like I said, there's other things in life to do. I will be moving on. I may go live just when I feel like it, but It's time to move on, yo. There's too many things showing me that people just... It's better for me to build without my face and personality being the center of anything. I just simply don't. Like I said, I just have to come to the conclusion that I'm not a very likable person. And it is what it is. Even my homie said it. He said, your mistake was trying to build a community in the United States. And I busted out laughing. I said, you ain't never lied. He goes, what you gonna try to do in Bali? I said, I'm gonna mind my fucking business. People in Bali now act like people in the USA. So, no thank you. I'm gonna mind my fucking business. That's what I'm gonna do. And he started laughing. He knows I was serious, though. But I do appreciate the 4 or 5 people who actually are and do what they say, if you get what I mean. So thank you. All right, y'all, let's get to this rest, relax, and release session. If you're new to the Vibe Room, hey, baby satin bonnet, what's up, yo? Hi. You're the same way. You made it through school like that? Hasn't put a little more effort in college? I never went to college. That whole dream and goal was snatched out of my life. So I guess I could have went anyway, but I was too angry and pissed off to be straight up, you know. So I joined the most dangerous thing you can do in the Army, like an idiot. Well, one of the most dangerous things you can do in the Army. One of the 4 most dangerous things you could choose in the Army. And yeah, the rest is story. All right, what are we doing, y'all? Oh, let's collect this light real quick. Y'all gotta pardon me, y'all. I'm worn out still, so you know, bear with me, okay? Don't be too upset at me. Just bear with me a little bit here. What is nice, though all of this stuff will be ending soon. We still get to see the Aurora concert before it all ends. Isn't that nice? Isn't that nice, y'all? I tend to do the Aurora concert earlier on in the live because people are awake. About an hour in or so. And since it's just, well, I'm saying I plan on it, doing it, you know, like since it's still going on for some days, like, you know, before it goes away, we'll go ahead and hit it up again, yeah? You know, when you stop moving and stop focusing on projects and you sit down and then your body goes, you know, you're exhausted, right? That's what's happening to me right now. So I'm like, huh? I'm just like, what? What's going on, bruh? All right, what are we doing? Meet up with the cackling cannoneer. And say, so we have all our wing lights. We're down to 3 people. We got 1 person over here in the YouTube. Hello. How you doing, YouTube person? I was told that I probably shouldn't announce that this will be ending because then people will just like, oh, well, if they're not going to be going live anymore, you know, soon, there's no reason for me to stay and watch. But to be straight up, I said it doesn't make a difference. And he said, what do you mean? I says, people don't stay and watch when I don't announce it. So he started laughing. He's like, you're right. He's, I don't say we're best friends or anything, but he's an acquaintance, prior Army as well. You know, we We had done some combat things together. He's one of my dogs. When y'all hear me say I'm gonna have to call my dogs and put them on it, he's one of them. So he was going heavy through reviewing the numbers and looking at everything, because I asked him to. And I asked him to look through the Discord and all this other stuff and let me know who actually shows up and all this other stuff. It's like, cool. I said, because the Discord I'm going to keep the Discord going. I may rename it to something else I'm working on, but it will still be there. So the people who are in there, I'm going to have to detach the membership from the subscriptions here. Because like I said, I'll still be going live when I feel like it, but there's not going to be any more set schedule anymore. I got other things I got to do. I got other things I need to do for my life. Like I said, if things had been different, like if building a positive community like on TikTok would have built, people would have stayed and we would have had a big, strong community that was, giving me the ability to keep doing this without fucking worrying about, how I'm going to live next month, then I would keep doing it. But that's simply not there. So, and it's not that I can expect it to be there. I don't expect anything from anyone, but I do have to deal with the reality of what's going on in my life, because the simple put, ain't nobody going to take care of me. No one ever has, and I can guarantee you nobody ever will. So since I got to take care of myself just like everybody else in here, I might have to do things that's actually conducive to, me having a home and food. I'm gonna have to take this time I'm putting here so regularly, and I'm gonna have to put it somewhere else. Believe me, I enjoy broadcasting, and I'd rather be doing this. Seriously, I'd rather be doing this, playing different games and laughing with people and introducing music and sharing stories about life. I would even like to be introducing people and having people call in or, jump on their account and come in as a guest. I would love to do all that. But, it's kind of difficult to do right now. But I'm going to start posting more about my entrepreneur journey and all of the stuff. I've been sitting down and making a plan, because that's what you have to do these days. Okay? You can't just post about who you are and what you do, and you can't just post something interesting and expect people to give a shit. You have to post in a system for the social media, a platform for it to allow it to even be seen. You know what I mean? You gotta post, you gotta have a plan, they have to see you have a plan, and it's a whole thing, bruh. I'm doing a lot of research because I gotta change up this life I'm living. It's that simple. A change needs to be made. Oh, life do be lifing, but this one is more along the lines of, it's a me thing. I can't lie. Like, I know. I said before, I know I'm an acquired taste. I know that. Especially in particular regions of the world. People simply just don't like me. I challenge too much for them, even when I'm not trying to. And I'm only saying that because people tell me this. And the way that people react to me tells me this as well. A good example was, I decided to go dancing because, as y'all know, I haven't really been doing much but working on business and trying to, keep my head up above water, right? So I decided to go dancing, which I haven't done in like 2 weeks. I haven't gone anywhere. I haven't gone on the Wednesday night thing to the Tuesday night thing. I haven't gone anywhere. And so I went, and, somebody asked a question. You know what trips me out is, like, why ask questions that you don't want answers to? Just, like, don't ask. You know what I'm saying? And so, German dude, he's a piece of shit, to be straight up. Really shady. Has no respect for these brown people and their culture. He came here to exploit the culture, the land, and the people, because he knows he's a white dude from Germany in Indonesia. He can be a jackass and still be fucking, people will still kiss his ass, which is literally what's happening. However, I don't. And so Like, he does not like talking to me. But every time he sees me, he wants to strike up a fucking conversation about shit that he doesn't have the, he doesn't have the experience, the knowledge, and all he has is privilege. So how the fuck is he going to talk about things that he don't know shit about, right? But of course, because of that privilege, he thinks he can. So he gets to talk about stuff. And when I tell you, man, this guy, oh my Lord, the definition of hyper individualistic piece of fucking shit, colonizer minded jackass, to the point where he was like, because everything he said was dumb. And I was just like, bruh, you can't be serious. And then I'd be like, dun 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 dun. And he was like, oh, you're right. I'm like, yeah, I know I'm right. Because unlike you, I actually have to pay attention to what happens in the world. You don't. You know what I mean? You just come here, exploit. Because he started whining about people not coming to stay at the hotel that him and his very European friends built on what used to be a rice field for the Balinese people. You feel me? Like, I'm gonna give a shit. Like, I'm supposed to feel sympathy for your ass. Like, bruh, for real. Yeah, the people aren't. And that's how the conversation started. Like, I was like, yo, man, how you doing, man? You good? He was like, the people, we don't have any people coming to the place. So I started looking into AI. And he goes into this little speech about how amazing AI is, because he doesn't need to, he don't need to worry about paying no artist, and he can make a whole movie just using this and that and the other. And he's basically saying, I don't need to worry about paying those fucking artists. Is basically what he's saying. Those artists, those creators, those designers and stuff like that. And I'm just looking at him. Just looking at him. He goes through his whole spiel. I said, so you don't mind, like, artists, designers, people like that, like, losing their profession. Over 52% of all commissions to independent artists as well as design businesses have gone down in the past 3 years. People have been fired from the job because the design business had to close, all this other stuff. And this dude literally goes, well, that's just the way it is. And my brain was like, But here you are in Bali. You know what I mean? Like, here you are on these brown folks' island doing all this exploitation shit, like exploiting their fucking land, not giving a shit about them, thinking you're better than them. But here they are kissing your ass at the same time, right? Like, so, like, how can you get upset at somebody who's literally being treated like they should be worshipped just because they're from Europe and white? Like, if the people are treating them like they should be worshipped, then that's, him taking advantage of that. Go ahead. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, man. And that's why the phrase life be life and cracks me up. You want to know why? The phrase life be life and cracks me up. You want to know? I know we all say it, but if you think about it, it's a pretty goofy phrase. If you think about it, right? You know what I'm saying? Because life itself is just life. We're just here living. The shit we're doing is the shit we decide to do. You know what I mean? Especially with humans. There's a lot of creatures out there with a lot of intelligence. But there's none with the level of intelligence and logic that we have. But yet, even with our intelligence and logic that we have, we still are showing how cruel and uncaring we are, like, all the time. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Oh, konnichiwa. Kairi, what's up there, Kaori? How you doing? Yoroshiku. O genki desu ka? The Kaori in the YouTube chat hit me with a konnichiwa. But for me, it's morning, so ohayo gozaimasu. Ohayo gozaimasu. Nihongo. 喋るよ。でもあまり綺麗じゃないだよ。まだ本当に その日本にいるの最後にいるで2014年それでもうたくさん忘れた。もう俺の話も綺麗じゃないけど発音はいい。それだけはしてるけどそれわかるよ。それだけもう綺麗だ。発音はいいでも俺は発音いつも難しくない。でも日本語はあまり難しくないけど、もうあまり喋らない。それたくさんの言葉ともう忘れたと綺麗の話もちょっと忘れた。それ、ダメの馬券の子供みたいの日本語喋るでごめんなさいな。ごめんね。まあ前もあまり完璧じゃない。それもうと漢字もたくさん忘れた。それもうねひらがなカタカナ普通いつも使うの漢字も大丈夫。元気ですかの元気の漢字とそのこと大丈夫けどあまりたくさん忘れた。それごめんね。Y'all didn't know what I said. I'm sorry. I was telling them basically, that I haven't really been in Japan, lived in Japan since 2014. So I've forgotten a lot of words and I don't speak so well anymore. I sound more like a child now than I did before. And I was just apologizing to him, if I mess it up or if I sound like a child, don't be too upset at me. And try not to use too much kanji because I forgot a lot of that too. Because I'm hearing it, when I'm watching anime or something like that. I'm hearing it, but I'm not reading a lot of Japanese, so like I used to. So I've forgotten quite a bit. So I was just letting them know that. That's all. But yeah, y'all, it was this thing, and it's funny because I hadn't gone dancing for 2 weeks. I hadn't gone dancing at all for 2 weeks. And if anyone knows me, I love to dance. It doesn't have to be salsa, bachata, things like that. I'll go to a club and dance. And, I know I'm about to be 51, but I don't give a shit. I'm not there to hit on women or try to take nobody home. I go everywhere by myself and I leave by myself. I mean, let me rephrase. I have left. I've given people rides to their place because they were going the same direction. And I was like, you know what? You don't have to worry about the grab bike or getting a Gojek. I'll just give you a ride. And they're like, really? I'm like, yeah. I give them a ride, drop them off, and I go about my business. And, I realized that there's just certain spaces you don't want to be in. You know what I mean? There's certain energies I just don't want to be around. And I have to ask this question, yo. How can you consider someone a friend if you can't talk to them about the hard things too? Because I can't. Does that make sense? I could be cool with you, an acquaintance. I'm never going to be mean to you or think anything particularly bad about you. But I cannot get close to you if we can't talk to each other about the shits. You know what I'm saying? And am I the only one? I can't feel close to you. It's just not possible. If all we talk about is frivolous stuff, maybe you'll tell me a little bit about your work and you'll talk about the things, we'll talk about some favorite cafes, or whatever. That's fine. And that, it's only interesting for so long to talk about your favorite eating spots. I know there's a lot of people who love food. I get it. But when I'm in those conversations, when that's all people can talk about, I can feel nothing but emptiness from them. I can feel that they're trying not to face life, that they just don't want to talk about things. And I'm not saying they have to. Nobody has to share anything with me. But how do you call someone a friend when you can't share shit with each other? That doesn't make sense to me. To me, I cannot feel close to you if we can't talk about real life things. I can't. I just don't work that way is what I'm saying. It's not like a hatred thing, not like I think you're shit, because no one has to talk to me. No one has to share with me. No one has to stay a part of this community. No one has to do anything, right? I well know understand that. And what time and energy someone will give to me, cool. And if that's all you have to give, cool. But like when I see the same people, like, okay, they don't want to make any new friends, they don't really want to make any new connections, they're okay with the friends that they have. I get it, right? Because humans don't like humans. It's that simple. We don't like each other. We don't. I'm probably the only person in the world who's going to be honest. Humans do not like humans. It's that simple. We don't like each other. We simply don't. We're constantly on caution and on guard with each other. I ain't making no new friends because people are always trying to hurt and all this other stuff. We're always sitting there worried about somebody going to do something to us or say something to us or hurt our heart. And it's valid because that's what the fuck we do to each other all the time. Friendships, love, relationships. That's why I tell people, if you have someone in your life that has been there, that y'all had the arguments, but like always were able to come back to each other and love on each other and care about each other and all the other stuff. You never let it go too far because you cared about each other too much. Maybe you had a break for a couple years because I don't know, whatever was going on in your life, but you could always come back to each other. Yeah, that's a precious thing, y'all, because we do not like each other. We can smile in each other's faces with all the courtesy in the world, but human beings do not like each other. We don't like humans. Humans don't like him, which is why we always make up these pretenses and these religions and these faiths and all these little ideas so that we can have something to hold on to instead of accepting what we are and deciding to be better. We talk about being better under the guise that human beings are benevolently good without actually doing anything to be better. You get what I'm saying? We don't like each other. And if I'm the only human being to ever say it simply, not write it in some bullshit self-help book where I try to tell people who they should be and how they should live, I'm just going to say it flat. We don't fucking like each other. Human beings do not like other humans. We show it all the time. We're always guarded from each other because we know we're constantly hurting each other. You know what I mean? We're always telling each other, don't open up too much. Don't share too much. Somebody will use it against you. There's no reason to say that. Unless human beings are always our biggest problem. We are our biggest problem. You know what I'm saying? And that's okay. That's life. You know what I mean? Tigers will whoop each other's ass for coming into each other's territory. You get what I'm saying? Chimpanzees, they're like, hey, I want to make my territory bigger. I'm going to go jack up this other group of chimpanzees and we going to beat the dudes up. We going to murder, death, kill the youngest sons. And then I'm going to impregnate some new ones and take over. There's mammals be doing that shit, yo. Especially predatory mammals. And humans are predatory mammals. And we prey on each other too. Right? So like, and for me, like, I'm not good at the guys. I'm not. To me, I see people so stressed out and upset and depressed. And I can figure it out real easy. You spent your life trying to be likable and appease people that you don't even fucking like. And now you depressed. That ain't hard. You and everybody else. From fucking India to Japan down to Australia. Especially those in modern societies. And when I say humans don't like each other, I'm specifically talking about human beings in modern societies. We don't like each other, yo. We can't stand each other. We on guard from each other all the time. We're always worried about who's going to hurt who. And, if they're not going to hurt you physically, then they're going to hurt you mentally. Like, tell me I'm wrong. Listen, go ahead. Listen, if you think I'm wrong, if you disagree, let me know. What's up, White? What's going on, fam? I'm serious. If you disagree, let's have a discussion about it for real. Or if you have some thoughts on it, go ahead and type them. Let's discuss it for real. Because, y'all, I'm exhausted, yo. Mentally and emotionally, I'm tired, bruh. And to be straight up, I'm tired of dealing with human beings. I'm tired of their lies and bullshit. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of people calling me brother or family and all this other shit, and then deciding they're just gonna stop showing the fuck up. I'm tired of it. But expecting me to show up and be there whenever they just want to fucking come around. I'll give you an example. When I was back in the USA, you know, my older sister tried to tell me how much love, you know, like, you know, my family and I love, and I just want to see everybody is doing good and all the other stuff. What? Like, who you lying to? I went overseas into the military, and not a single one of you knew or cared what I was doing. You didn't ask what job I was going to be doing. You didn't email me when emails came out. Before that, you didn't write me letters when I wrote you letters. You didn't buy phone cards to call me, though I bought phone cards. Now when I come back, the only time I hear from you is when you want something from me. Even while I'm here in the USA, I don't hear from y'all. Y'all have a group chat. You all talk to each other. You do your thing. Now, none of this hurts me, but I'm just telling the truth. Now, how you going to have a family group chat where nobody helps each other with anything, bruh? I don't want to be in the group chat. My family don't support each other. They don't support each other at all. Like, at fucking all. I'm like, why do you have a group chat when none of y'all can stand each other? Like, my family, my brothers and sisters don't like each other. They don't. They don't fucking like me. They don't. My dad don't like us. He don't like his own kids. He don't like his grandchildren. He don't like his life. Both of my mothers, the one that gave the birth to me and the one that my stepmama, they both didn't want to be mamas, and they come from a generation where they felt that's all they were ever going to be allowed to do. I got a whole family of people don't like each other. To get a whole group of people calling me family, to have 99% of them just be full of shit. Just be a part of the community. You don't got to call me that. You don't got to act like somebody you're not. You don't got to act like you feel a way about me that you don't. You don't got to fucking do that. Just enjoy the community the way you want to enjoy it. And the fact that nobody stops to think about how the fuck the host or the person who's laying all this stuff out feels, to me, is disgusting. It's disgusting, and I'm done, man. I'm done having my heart kicked in by people. I'm done, man. I'm tired of being hurt. Oh, you ain't never hurt people? Yes, I have. But by the time I got to my mid-20s, I started reflecting on myself, and I started paying attention to what I was saying and doing, and I stopped doing certain things. I stopped using phrases and terms. I love you, family, brother, emptily. I don't call you brother unless I am seeing you as one and I want you there. I don't call you sister unless I'm seeing you one and I want you there. And sometimes, even if I don't use that word, if I'm doing what I can to keep a space for you, it's because I fucking care about you. And I'll stand on that. I can live on that. You want to know why? Because I'm fucking broke, bruh. I've gone broke trying to keep this shit alive. And I'm not complaining. I don't regret it because I wanted to do it. But I've gone through thousands of people come through my space in the past 4 years. And hundreds of them, and I don't mean like a few hundred, over 1,000 people. Oh, I love it. Here's the best place ever. I'm never leaving. I'm going to support this forever. I don't fucking believe it. I don't. I'm not that dumb. But people want to be upset at me when I tell the truth about how they acting. And that's what trips me out, yo. That's what trips me out. My brother-in-law, who literally is only staying in contact with me because he believes that he's a godly man and it's a good. Keep in mind, he never did it, but he started y'all. When do y'all think my brother-in-law, my older sister's husband, the one who talk about how she does what she does for the love of the family? I'm about to tell y'all something that it just happened. This just happened. Why do y'all think my brother-in-law started being in contact with me? What do y'all think? Can anybody guess? I think it's sadly fit in that category lately. You were streaming the same time as my now ex. Then I got sick. Finally figured out what's wrong with me. Took a trip to the ER though. I'm glad you took a trip to the ER, man, for real. I'm glad. I'm glad, bruh. Because a lot of people, they won't. They won't. You think it's money? Kinda, in a way. In a way. What do I do, y'all? Think about what I do. Remember I said people only contact me when they need something? They only talk to me when they need something. They only get in a conversation with me when they need something from me, whether it's information, whether it's my expertise. It's the only time. Uh-huh. You just got out of the hospital yesterday. Your BP was 232? Shut your face, bruh. I'm glad you went, man. Yo, White, I'm good, man. Listen, big up for making the decision to go. For real, man. Take care of yourself. Take care of yourself, bruh. Yo, that's crazy, man. Yo, that hurts my heart, man, seeing that 232. For real, man. That hurts my heart, man. Man, take care of yourself, my brother. For real, please. If I can offer any information on helping to keep that BP down, man, don't be afraid to, send me a message somewhere, wherever. You know what I mean? I got like blender recipes that not only are good to help you keep that down, but they taste good too. Just a simple blend, and they help to fill you up too. So they help you to in a very healthy way. They help you to control not control, but they help you to balance your appetite, for your appetite to get balanced again. You know what I mean? Oh, can I say this before I move on, y'all? Before I start talking about what I was talking about again. Water. A lot of times when you think you're hungry, your body is craving water. It's thirsty. And I'm going to tell you why. A lot of times when you're thirsty, you don't drink things like coconut water and all this other stuff. You'll grab a tea or something like that. You'll grab something that has sugars and things like that. Your body is not going to process that like water. It's going to process it like food. Okay? It's going to process it like food because of the sugars and the things in it, right? It's going to have to break all that down before it gets to the water, right? So what's happening is, because we don't drink enough water or things like that when we're thirsty, or we don't eat enough vegetables that are full of water and stuff like that a lot, what happens is our body starts to basically give you cues for hunger when you're thirsty. Because this is how the human body works. It's real easy to confuse that bitch. You feel me? I realized this not because of a doctor, but because when I went into the military and started training, I was drinking water. You have your canteen, and that's it. You got water in your canteen. That's it. And you out there in the field, and there's water fill stations and stuff like that. You ain't getting no damn juice boxes and shit like that. That ain't happening, right? So, especially what I was training and doing, and as y'all know, I wasn't regular Army. Well, not all of y'all, but some of y'all. That's the term they came up with. I did not come up with that term. I would think that what I did was also regular Army because it's been around for a long time. But they say that we're not regular Army. So, technically we're not. But, whatever. So, like, I realized the difference in my body, my appetite. And then I started balancing out. Like, naturally, my body started balancing out. Like, just like eating, like when I was hungry. And then when I was full, I was full and I was done. I didn't sit there and overeat. Like when I stopped going to places that gave me gigantic plates of fucking food, that literally, give people diabetes and fucking high blood pressure. I was like, I'm not going to those places no more because they simply naturally didn't interest me anymore. And that's when I realized that the only reason I was interested in them ever was because that's what I grew up around. That's what they had me doing when I was growing up, you know? So when I got away from it and I got into places where, you know, stuffing yourself to the fullest is not, you know, preferred, and my body started feeling a different way, I was like, oh, this is how we're supposed to feel. I was like, I like this. Man, I felt so much better. And remember I told y'all, like, when I got back to the USA, like, after a while, because of, you know, losing my business and being $47,000 in debt, you know, I started grabbing those old comfort foods because they were right in front of my face. I was in the USA and it was right there. And then I looked up and was like, am I fucking getting chub on my body? And it's all because I was eating that US food and I started eating like I ate before. Now I done got away from it and I'm back to eating like I did before. You know, I lost everything and I'm starting to feel a lot better. I'm finally getting to the point where my face is starting to look better. I'm starting to look healthy again. Like, people are like, oh, Bone, you look great. And when I tell them, no, I don't. I look like shit. Oh, that's not true. You look great for 50. I said, no, I don't. Not for a black man. I look fucking horrible. Because I know how I feel. I know how my body feels. So, you know, I know that I look a lot better when my body feels better, like naturally. I'm not even talking about muscle. I'm talking about my skin, all of that. You know what I'm saying? So I noticed I am still having a problem sleeping, but my eyes aren't as dark. You know, y'all remember in the USA, my eyes was dark as shit. Y'all remember that? They was dark as hell under here. My eyes was dork. My under eye was dork, y'all. It ain't, you know, and that darkness is starting to go away. And it comes down to what I'm putting in my body. Bro, I got turned around. But back to what I was saying about the fam, right? So he was at the crib. They were at the crib for Thanksgiving, right? And so he's starting this like men's, I don't know, community business. Basically, I don't know, some type of education for something. I don't know. You know, another person who's got a website, becoming a public speaker. Oh, men's mental health, right? And he showed me his website and I said, I see you don't have a logo or whatever. And I don't know if you know anything about me, but I mean, we don't have a great connection. I don't have no deep love for anyone, any of my siblings, my mom, dad, anybody. I just don't. But if I see them trying to do something to get out of this constant circle of poverty that my entire fucking family has been in, brothers, sisters, everybody, you know, and just reliant on jobs, which is fine if you have a good job. But if you have the ability to build something for yourself and I call you family and I can help you at all, I'm telling you, I will help if I can. Like, if I have the time or whatever, I will help. So I says, listen, man, you need a logo. You need something. You need a face for your company, whatever. So I hooked up with a logo, did some things. I jumped on my fulfillment group because he wanted to start making videos, right? And he wanted to have something he could wear to represent what he's creating in his videos. So I went ahead and I sent him an embroidered sweatshirt. I sent him an embroidered shirt, an embroidered polo. You know, I took care of all that. I didn't ask for anything. I was just happy to see him building something for, you know, his family. You know what I mean? And when I tell you, there was never a time that man contacted me before that. Ever. There was never a time. Till we had that conversation. And matter of fact, he's the only person in my entire family, I mean my entire family, to ever sit down and ask me about what I do. My brother-in-law. Ever. Now my sister, my older sister, and my little brother asked me to create them some logos before, but they never asked me about what I do, how it works, what are the aspects of it. And we had a conversation about business. Like, I'm never going to have a life conversation with my brother. He's also a preacher and all that other stuff. So there's no point of us even wasting our time trying to have a life conversation together, because I'm just going to end up hurting his feelings. But it's, but literally the only person in my entire relative circle to ever ask me anything about what I do. Anyone else who's ever asked me anything, it's asking me for something, right? And he didn't ask me for the logo. I offered. Okay. I said, I got you, man. Let's at least get you a face for your business. I see what you're trying to do. And I know, like, they're doing better because of what he's building, but I also know they're still struggling. And my nieces are still in college, building their lives. So, hey, what's going on, yo? What's up, Win? I know how to pronounce the last part. That's definitely a Vietnamese name, yeah? But I know how to pronounce the Win at the end. I know a lot of people will say Nguyen, but I know that's not what it is. But how you doing? You're welcome. So, food in the U.S. is horrible. It is. It's horrible. So unhealthy for you. It's disgusting. So, hunger pains are often a cry for water. Yes, because it's actually thirst, but we think it's hunger because mentally our brain has, like I said, our brain has measured thirst as hunger. So mentally, what happens is the brain will start to give you hunger pains because you always, when you're thirsty, you're always taking in something that it processes as food, right? So, so back to that thing. So probably after he received the stuff, he sent me a message. He was like, oh my God, the stuff is high quality. I really love it. It's really dope. Yada, 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 yada. I said, well, I'm glad you like it, man. Let me know what you think about it. Let me know if you want to move forward with the logo and everything. And then I will, I'll go ahead and I'll shoot you the files you'll need to be able to use it, with your website builder to get more apparel made and all that other stuff. And if you want to do small batches with my group, I'm happy to help you with it. Just let me know, right? And then time went on. I left the USA. And around the end of January, he sent me a voice message. And he was like, oh, hey, man, just checking in, see how you doing. I know you left the USA. Just want to check in and see how you doing and all that other stuff. I said, man, I'm doing good. Right away, I replied, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And I know y'all wondering why I'm going backwards. I don't know, y'all. I need to go in here and get this light from this area too. And so I replied back, like right away, because that's just my nature most of the time until I learned that replying back right away doesn't make a difference. So I replied back right away and da-da-da-da-da. I asked him how he's doing, how's the girls doing, how's my sister doing. When I tell you, I left the U.S. in the mid-90s. I stayed out of the U.S. with the exception of going back for training and whatever. And the one time I was there, 2015, I was out of the U.S. for 26 out of 27 years. Straight. There was only one time I spent enough time in the U.S. That was 2015 to say that, I can't really count that year, right? So I spent 26 years out of 27 overseas. And January, and that was from 1994 to whenever the fuck, January 2025 was the first time that anyone I could call a relative reached out to me to ask me how I'm doing. So I give him that. You know what I mean? I give him that. Like, he's the only person. My siblings, nobody does. Like, literally nobody. They don't ask me what I'm doing, how I'm doing. And then it got to a point where I was always asking them, how's, I heard you were getting a new house. How's that going? Yada, yada, yada. They would tell me, but never ask me how I'm doing. This was when I was in the USA, what I'm doing, what my business is, and all this other stuff. So I'm like, look, thank you. I don't say thank you, but like, I appreciate that someone asked, because people don't. You guys don't, because I'm on the live talking about it all the time. So you don't have to ask, right? So then, now keep in mind, y'all, I'm not broken up by any of this. I'm not upset. I'm not heartbroken. Yeah, I'm about to be 51, like in 2 fucking weeks. Like this has been going on a long time. I've been way used to this, y'all. So this is not a sob story. This is not being me being upset or sad. It just is what it is. Okay. I had the time where it hurt, and that time is over. that time been gone. But so today, you know, the messages have been sporadic. They're very much feel obligatory. Does that make sense? You know what I mean? Like they don't feel. None of these messages feel like a grand desire to contact me type of thing. You know what I mean? They feel very much obligatory, and that's fine. You know, because my own blood relatives don't feel obliged to contact me at all. So whatever, right? I know he's doing it because it makes him a good Christian, and since I did the logo and sent him the stuff for no charge, that he feels, you know, he feels kind of obligated to reach out because he never reached out to me before. But to be straight up, that's all I've ever gotten from a family member. So whatever, I'm good with it. I'll take it. You know what I mean? I'm not flipping out of my underwear over it, but you know, it's cool, right? At least he's not using his religion to stomp on nobody. You know what I'm saying? So that's good. But so today or last night, I got a message from him. So I go to listen to it. Yo, same obligatory questions. Hey man, just checking in, seeing how you doing over there, you know, seeing if you're still thriving and all that. I've never told anybody I was thriving. I was very clear that I'm struggling and that I'm I'm between a rock and a hard place. I've been very clear about that for the past 6 years. As far as they're concerned, somehow I said I'm striving. I don't know how they got that, but whatever, you know. It is what it is. So at the end, he was like, yeah, man, I just figured I reached out. My wife, listen to this. My wife asked if I had heard from you. Let's think about that, y'all. Hey, Rose Blossom. Well, thank you. Oh my God, I done lost my pumps. Yo, I lost my pumps and didn't even know it. I was too busy flapping my gums. My wings is dry. Y'all, my pumps was dead. I went to hit the jump button. I'm standing in the water. I was like, oh no. Hey Rose Blossom, thank you. I appreciate that, yo. That brightened up my day. Thank you so much. And welcome. And thank you, Connie. Y'all, can we get a hashtag welcome home for all the people who are new to the Vibe Room or who have been hanging out and lurking in the background? Can we get a hashtag welcome home for them, please? Can we do that, y'all? We ain't done that in a while. That's probably my fault. I need to queue up those things more and talk about those things more, you know what I mean? And, you know, because I don't want to stop doing this, y'all. I enjoy building a positive community. If you know me, you know I don't want to stop doing this, y'all. I've been hanging on by 2 fingertips on the rock, like a rock climber about to fall off a cliff, y'all. I don't want to stop doing the VRL. I really don't. So, you know what I mean? I appreciate those of y'all who keep hanging with me, man. I really do. So, yeah, exactly. Not my sister, right? Oh yeah, I'm enjoying Sky. I do. It's like I'm probably the only person I've seen who play. Oh, you a moth? Oh no, I'm out, pimp. Listen. I know you probably want some help and all that, but y'all don't know how to let go, bro. Y'all see me, and I'll help you out, but y'all don't know how to let go, pimp. Go on up there and do that spirit, homie. Go on up there. You got it. No, don't go that way. Don't. Oh shit. Someone done went and opened up the gate. Damn it. All right, y'all, we gotta be a little more sneaky now. Homie over here hooting. What you need, pimp? What you need, pimp? Y'all, let's help homie get this done. I think he wants help getting the spirit done, y'all. Let's help him out. There you go. Dude, you literally can just walk. You don't have to fly up there, pimp. Bruh. You doing too much, man. Homie doing too much, yo. Like, one little pump, you'd have been over there, bro. You doing too much, homie. Listen. I know I've been playing this game for a minute, but y'all know I'm always a measured person in my moves. If my character's going crazy, sliding all over the place, it ain't never because of me. You know that. Y'all know that about me. But I'm gonna stay here just in case homie has an issue getting up to the next level again, because I think that was going on. That first level had him. He ain't have enough wing pumps to get up there. Then he finally figured out he can just walk up there. Or she, they. Come on, pimp. Come on, you done got me in this now. This all you got to do. Ooh, look at me messing up. Look at it. Just come up here. See, this is the problem with the game right here. There you go. Come up here. Jump there. You got this. Come on, pimp. Just follow the rocks. But if you hit them at the wrong angle, they going to sling you off the side. Wait, where'd homie go? Yo, what's homie doing way down there? Homie! Where'd he go? Where'd homie go? Bruh, what you doing? What you? Oh, Lord, you don't have enough wing pumps for that, pimp. Pimp, you don't got enough wing pumps for that. Follow the rocks, bruh. Just use the rocks, bruh. I'm not adding you to the friend list because you're going to drive me nuts. I know. Come on. Here. Hello. You just going to abandon the project? Y'all, homie gave up. Homie said, fuck this. He said, I ain't doing it no more. You can't make me. Homie rolled out, yo. That is so funny. He said, you can't make me. I'm out. Oh my God. The plants, because listen, bros, I talk about it all the time. We know they do it on purpose, right? So, okay, y'all, let me show you. Let me show y'all what I mean. Let me show y'all. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Let me show you. I won't talk no yin yang. Okay, so here I am, right? Here I am. Let's get up on this rock right here, right? So I'm on this rock. You see this? You see that edge mechanic where you can't fall off? Y'all see that? So on these rocks is this edge mechanic where you can't just fall off. Now the reason why is because this is a mobile game, and they don't want you to just fall off and lose your shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't just fall off the edge. It's kind of a way to keep you from falling off the edge because you have the mobile controls, right? And so it keeps you being being able to be in more control, right? I'm telling you, little darkness mushrooms with daggum literal freaking like slippery dippery lube on them. I swear to God. And then you get over here, right? And the way they make these difficult to burn down, where you got to have 2 to 3 people doing it, you get up here and look at that. Now watch this. See the difference? Y'all see the difference? We're going down here. I get my wing flap up. Let's go and flap up here real quick. Now I'm up here, right? But look how I'm sliding all over the place, boy. It's their way of making it more difficult. It's like, you ain't getting no grip on that, buddy. And then you get down on this one, and it's like, now I got it. Yeah, y'all seen it. Y'all seen me sliding all over the place on these things. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Reynard, thank you, love. Thank you. I don't know, man. I don't think that one's the worst. Look, I'm gonna show you which one. Listen, you know what? I don't care. We just chilling. So I'm gonna go show you the one I think is the worst. I'm gonna show you the one I think is the worst. Cause we already in here, so fuck it. Let's go. Wait, hold up. Let's charge our pumps a little bit first. Let's get these pumps up. We don't need like 4. We We're gonna stand in the fire. Through the fire, through the limit, through the wall. And just to charge my pumps. We gonna go see the one that's a bitch. Listen, there was 4 of us. Was it 3? There was 3 of us the other day. It was last week doing the live. There was 3 of us. And the other 2, there was 4. Because one was a moth. They were newer to the game. And the other 2 been playing the game longer than me. Oh, y'all, I'm running out of pumps. Y'all done run out of pumps. My pumps is weak. She came home with me. She was ready. She's like, man, you've been getting me ready all day. I've been waiting for this. It's like, I got you, girl. We locked lips, smooched and kissed. And then, when things went to start, I had no pumps. None. She was like, that's it? I was like, I'm sorry, girl. My pumps is weak. And that's exactly what happened. I had 11 good pumps in me. I'm down to 1. I got a half. My little fire icon. I'm about to lose a wing. I'm about to lose a wing, like, girl. She was mad at me too. She's like, you got 170 wing lights and only 1 pump? Half a pump, girl. I told her to get the lighter. She's like, why? I said, get that lighter, girl. Put it right on my bunghole. Yeah, that's how you charge my pumps. She's like, you a freak. I said, I know, girl. And that's exactly how it went down, y'all. Exactly how it went down. This bitch right here, y'all. Oh, by the way, I know a lot of people in this game. Like, I know when you go to the other lives, they're all wholesome and stuff. But I'm a grown ass adult and I'm gonna talk like one. So please be prepared for that. You're gonna hear words like shit, damn, fuck, booty, boobs, beating them guts, boom, boom. You're gonna hear these words, okay? You're gonna hear stuff like, I'll be hot damn if you think you talking to me like that, okay? All right, write those down, okay? If you don't know how to deliver them, please don't try, okay? All right, I can't give you a class on how to deliver these words properly because I'm real fucking good at it. All right? Nice. Yes, I'm a grown ass adult playing this game. Oh, no, you don't. No, you don't, Krabby McCrabby Pants. You better leave me alone. All right, y'all, here we go. Y'all see Mr. Krabs? I figured we already in here. We might as well get some more of this ink. You know what I'm saying? Let's get this ink. We got to be careful, though, because homie with the eyeball. Back off with your eyeball. All right. Because y'all, I be getting lit up in here, yo. Oh, who remembers the time I got hit twice? Yo. The krill hit me, y'all. The krill hit me, right? Hit me for 5 wings, yo. And then, like, for some reason, because of where I was located on the map, it didn't really register that it hit me. Because, you know, after they hit you, they kind of go away, right? Nah, Mama Jamma hit me, and it hovered over me and just stayed there looking at me. And then, you know, after you get hit, right, there's that delay. Oh, so Perp, you hitting the rack? You're leaving her in charge now? All right, y'all, can we get some good night vibes and some sweet dreams energy for Sir Perp? Sir Perp, you ain't leaving, is you? Sir Perp is so silly, man. Love that dude. But yo, when I tell y'all, we burned that down already, didn't we? We did. Oh, what the? Bro, what's going on with my pumps, y'all? Yo, why am I losing pumps so fast? Like as soon as I come in here. That's crazy. But whatever. But yeah, y'all. I'm telling you. We burned this one down already too, didn't we? Didn't we? Yeah, we burned that one down, right? Yeah, we did. Because if I burn it down again, I ain't gonna get nothing from it, so there's no reason to. I'm just telling y'all the truth, yo. Like, bruh, why is this taking so long? Charge my pumps. Ah, forget it. You slow. But yeah, y'all know what I'm talking about, right? Who know what I'm talking about, right? That man, come on, who was here? Somebody else was here when I got bopped twice. Y'all not gonna leave me hanging. Had me sounding crazy over here. Y'all was here. Y'all leaving me hanging, man. That's messed up. I thought we was cool. I got bopped twice, yo. Yeah, we do eating on Monday. It's actually Monday for me, but it's Monday morning for me over here in Indonesia. So it's Tuesday. It's Sunday night for y'all. So it was. And here's the thing, right? Because you know when you get bopped, right, and they knock them wings out of you, you fall down, and there's this little delay, like I don't know, 3, 4, 5 seconds till you can get back up. Well, this mamma jamma was hovering over me, looking at me like, yeah, go ahead, get back up. Get back up. I dare you. And I ain't never seen that because you know how the krill work. They hit you, they go, sheer, right? And they go, boom. And then they swing off somewhere and they go way around and make a big loop. And then they come back to their little flight pattern, right? Not this homie. This homie bopped me. And because the location I was in, it kind of registered that I didn't get bopped. So, homie just hovered over me like, I still see you. And as soon as I was like, get up. And as soon as I got up, bop. Bop me again. And here's exactly what happened. Where he hit me at, I was like kind of in this space where I couldn't really go nowhere. But my wings couldn't go nowhere either. So the 5 wings that he bopped out of me, they went right back into my body. And homie didn't like that. He was like, oh, okay. You want to pick all 5 up at the same time? I got you, bitch. I got you. Wait till you stand up. Wait till you stand up and you think you can fly away. Just wait. As soon as I stood up, bip bop, boop. I was like, damn it. That time he hit me and I kind of flew some distance. And 3 of those wing flaps, I couldn't get back. So it was over. We had to go back and get him, y'all. But homie was like, nah, you ain't safe. Oh, shit. Nah, pimp. You try to get... I seen you. You ain't slick. Butthole. Damn weenus crackly monster. You think you slick. You ain't slick. Let me shut up and get in this door. Because y'all know my luck. Y'all know my luck, man. I'll be like right here trying to light this thing and bap. Screech. Bap. Let's get in here, y'all, before we lose these wing flaps. Y'all watch this. Watch this. Y'all watch this. Y'all watch me get sassy real quick. Ah, you bitches missed me. Ha ha. Wait, hold on. Let me hit it with one of these real quick. Hey, huh? Can't get me now. Wait, hold on. I got one more for you. Can't get me. You can't get me. You can't get me now. You can't get me now. You can't get me. You can't get me. Homie, I'm doing my victory dance. No. You ruined my victory dance. Leave me alone. Okay. I was trying, y'all. He got all up in the way. Connie, why you add a third smack to it? It was only 2. There was only two, Connie. Connie, why you adding? Damn, Connie done added a whole nother smack to it. That kind of hurts my feelings, Connie. I thought we was cool. Connie was like, nah, Bone, you get another smack. The mental stress of the situation, I guess that could be true. I'm not good at stressing, though. I'm not, Rose. Like, anyone that's been around me for a while will tell you, what you gonna get out of me? Pissed off, sick and tired, maybe sad, whatever, and then I'm moving on. Like, everybody gets stressed, but I don't sit in it. Does that make sense? Am I making sense? Like, stress happens, but I'm like, oh, okay. And then I make a decision, and then I just move forward. That's how I operate. I don't know about the rest of y'all, but that's how I do it. Bitch, don't tell me I came in here and did all this and didn't daggum relive the damn memory. Son of an uncle's boob. Shit. Y'all, we gotta go relive the memory. Wait. Wait. Cackling Cannoneer. Who is that? Who's Cackling Cannoneer? Wait, that's not the one with the real hard. That's not the real difficult one, is it? I hope not. Hold on, let's go see. Yeah, that's not the real difficult one. It's the other one that's close to the big plant, maybe. Because there's 3 in there, right? I think there's 3. All right, let's go back. We got to go back, y'all. Wait, y'all think, you know what? Fuck that. We'll go back the other way. It's easier to go the other way. In my opinion. But y'all know I don't be remembering the names. How long have you been playing Pops? You're not the first person to call me Pops, so I'm down with that. Since January. I've been playing since January. Let's DY. Are we saying DY or die? Let me know. Let me know what name you prefer, DY or die. I'm sorry I just saw that. Listen, I have to remember to look over to the left to see the YouTube comments. My comments aren't together. There's comments over here and there's comments over there. So, and I'm used to seeing people comment in Twitch, but people don't really comment that much in YouTube. So I have to remind myself to look for the comments in YouTube. I'm sorry I saw that too late, Die. I hope you're still there. But yeah, I've been playing since January. I mean, it's not a hard game to learn or anything. I mean, it's pretty easy. But, I mean, I get a little too relaxed, though, because I be chilling playing this game. And that's when I get bopped, because I get way too relaxed. I just be chilling. I'll be like, oh, let me just fly out of the way. And they be like, bop, bop. And I'm like, damn it. I collected all this already, y'all, so we just gonna fly through. We're gonna lose all our pumps. Yes. Am I enjoying Aurora? Of course, yeah. Aurora's dope, man. That concert's phenomenal. We're gonna watch it one more time before it goes away. I admit though, like I'm not someone who's gonna go like look at it every day or like 3 or 4 times, because then, you know. But yeah, we're definitely gonna check it out one more time. And I was thinking about getting the little Aurora wings, but to be straight, I would never use them, so I'm not gonna get them. And the only thing I would use them for would be to, like help other people see Aurora who don't have them. So I'm not gonna use the money to get them. Plus, I already put some money in the game. So, matter of fact, in the past month, if I think about what I put to the game, because I'm not gonna play the game for free. I'm not gonna play it without supporting it. In the past month, I did about $50. I thought that's pretty fair, but because the month before I didn't put any money into the game. So, hello, Miss Renard. We burned this one down already, y'all. I don't think we'll get any. Yeah, we burned that down. Yeah, we did. Okay. All right. We need to recharge our pumps though, so we're gonna go stand on the fire. Do the fire. You was right here the whole time. Hey, charge my pumps, homie. I love that the spirits charge your pumps. I'm just gonna stand in here and let them charge my pumps real quick. All right, what we got? Launch crackling cannoneer. Oh. Oh, that's pathetic. Bruh, they could have done so much better with that. Why'd he go so slow? That was slow. That was disappointing. And he was still in the seating position. Like how, bruh? How you get launched and still be in the seating position? That's weird, bruh. That was disappointing. What the hell? What the hell? Give me that. Yes. Give me the light. I am a 5-star Uber. This is true. I'm pretty damn good at Ubering. Actually, you know what? I think for people who played for a while, I don't think I'm a 5-star Uber. There's that. All right, what else we gotta do? We gotta relive a spirit's memoir. Wait, any spirit? Man, they don't even care what spirit we relive, I guess. Well, we ain't reliving one in here. Fuck all that. Okay, so wait a minute. We did relive a spirit's memory, but we didn't finish it. I'm so stupid. All right, y'all, we going back. Let's relive this easy one because I don't feel like getting my butt nipped by the weenus crackly monsters right now. So weenus crackly monster, some call you a krill, but I don't. You're some of my bitch. Oop 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 oop. Go ahead and charge them flaps a little bit there. Get my flaps up. Flappity flapping. Thank you, homie. Appreciate you. You are a scholar and a gentleman. For a lamp, you have to be one of the best lamps I've ever seen. How you quickly charge my pumps. Oh, if I could, I would hug on your warmth all day. What's your name, lamp? I'll come back for you. Don't forget me, lamp. I'll see you again. Don't forget me, lamp. Don't forget me. Don't forget me. I just want to thank you for charging my pumps. I'll see you again. All right, y'all, let's keep going. My laughter sounds like a villain? Nah. I have the best laugh. It's warm and welcoming. Here, listen again. You bring me joy. See? You see how warm and welcoming that was? Don't you feel loved? I know you do. Y'all, did I just go too far? Whatever. Let's relive this one. Wasn't that wonderful, y'all? I bet you all feel touched in your heart. Some of you might feel touched in other parts, but we don't want to know about that. Pervs. You're clipping that. That's not clip worthy. Was that clip worthy? Y'all, I sometimes want to do a reenactment. Bruh, what is going on? Camera was snatching my head all over the place. I sometimes want to do a reenactment of me getting stuck in the ice cream cone of the mountain. But it doesn't matter now because I have so many wing pumps. So it's not the same. It's not the same. There was no threat in that. Did you guys feel anything threatening in my wonderful warm laughter and letting you all know that you bring me joy? You bring me the kind of joy that allows me to think the unthinkable. To do the things that others are afraid to do, though they long to take care of their enemies. The kind of joy that eliminates my fear of eliminating others. That, my friends, my dears, my loves, my fellow Gochu gang, that is love. The kind of love that is steeped and drowned in the blood of my enemies. Oh, the warmth of my heart that I can share this moment in time with you. And you only. And don't you forget it. Huh? Huh? What do you think? Huh? I wish those Krills would fear me. They be whooping my ass. Them Krills be whooping my ass, boy. This is what you imagine the penis crackly monsters sound like. Just looking at us. You know what I'm gonna start doing? The next time I have the boom boom, I'm gonna make the penis crackly monster noise. I gotta figure out how to do it right though. How they do it? Something like that. I have to listen to it a couple more times. I'll get it eventually. I'm gonna be like, girl, I'm gonna wait till she's in the throes of passion, legs quivering, toes doing this. I'm gonna lean into her ear and go, what do you think? Huh? Yo, Dip. Yo, DYP. 2RG. I like that. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it, fam. Thank you, thank you. No, don't do that, Win. I thought that'd be a good idea. No? No? Okay, so wait. Here's my question. Who thinks that's a good idea and who doesn't? Okay? Put a yay for yes and a nay for no. Yay for, that's a wonderful idea. You should do that. And nay for, that's a terrible idea. Don't do that. Put a yay or nay in the chat. Let's see. It's literally the rattle my air conditioner makes. I'm sorry. The question was, is it, oh my God, it's another moth. Is it a good idea that when you're in the throes of passion to hit them with the weenus crackly monster noise? What do you think? Good idea? Good idea? Yeah? Huh? Yay or nay? Yay or nay? Huh? 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 That's a foreplay sound? Listen, foreplay sounds also work in the aft play. Thank you very much. I know this for a fact. I have accidentally growled though, but it didn't sound like that. It sounded completely different. It was a whole different thing. And I've also purposely growled once I realized that the accidental growl did things for people. You know what I'm saying? Not the air conditioner getting joyous. Wait. You guys have categories for sounds? Like these sounds are only good during foreplay? Y'all have these categories? I don't have these categories. Exactly. Connecting with each other like broken fan vents. Right? Now, if you're really going to do it, okay, this is for anybody. Like if you're someone who has a deeper voice and your partner likes to get a thrill up their spine, you want to get close to the air and you want to do something that sounds a little bit more like this. Something like that. That one always works. I don't care if she was from China, Japan, Australia. I've lived a lot of places. I've been a lot of places. We've been around. Ain't that right? Yeah. So they all like, every last one of them like that one. Every last one. Every last one. I don't know why. I'm a straight dude. You know, they all liked it. So I did it. Not the bat echolocation noises. You can't hear those. The real echolocation noises you can't hear. Uh-oh, y'all. Win said yay. Win on YouTube said, yeah, we definitely, what a lot of people would look at and think it says Naguyan. That's not what it says. Win said that we definitely, it's good to make the weenus crackly monster noise, right? When you're in the throes of passion. So we have one yay. And since only one person answered the question and no one else said yay or nay, then the yays have it. And that's all that's to it. Thank you, Win. Thank you for actually answering my question. I appreciate you. Thank you for not leaving me hanging. Thank you for not thinking that typing 3 letters was too difficult to do. 3 letters. How am I doing, y'all? How am I doing? Did I seem real dramatic? You said yay? Oh, you did. I'm sorry. So 2 people said yay, so the yays have it. Thank you very much. There was no minority. No one else typed anything else. It was only Win and Reynard. The rest of y'all left me hanging. Which in turn is kind of a funny statement. Pun intended. You left me hanging. It's all cool. I'm so used to people not following directions in the vibe room. Listen, Connie, you know this is true. I have sat in here and asked the same question 4 times in a row to never have anyone answer me. So yeah, there's that. I'm kind of used to it. But I'm just gathering. I'm doing the candle run, y'all. We're just taking our time doing it. If you are new to the Vibe Room, welcome to the Rest, Relax, Release session. The reason why I have this session is allow for people to just rest, relax, and release a lot of the tensions and things that they have. Over in the Western Hemisphere, it is nighttime for them. So they can just go ahead and chill, get ready for bed, get themselves all cozy and toasty. Please do that, by the way. If you feel like closing your eyes, turning down the volume and just chilling and relaxing until you fall asleep, please do that. We welcome that. That is what the Rest, Relax, Release. That is one of the things that the Rest, Relax, Release session can do. If you're over here on my side of the world, maybe you're at work or at lunch, maybe you work from home and you're just using it to chill as you get things done, we welcome that too. All right. You do not have to say a thing. You can chill back and whatever. I do appreciate all in any participation and engagement. It helps for other people who may want to be a part of this energy, to be able to see the live. As you know, the more engagement we have, the more the live gets shared with other people. So, but in turn, though, you don't have to do it. But I do appreciate if you do. If you would at least like to be remembered, just give us a hello so we can see your name and we can remember you when you come in. If you're more of an introverted person and you don't have a lot to say, that's fine. If you would like to be remembered and become part of the VRL, all you have to do is give us a greeting, and I guarantee you will be remembered. Anyone in here who's been here for a while will tell you, for the thousands of people who have come through, I've always made a point to remember the people who come in, say hello, and greet them and all that. Okay? My voice is sexy time. And it's just my natural voice. So, hey, what can I do? Go ahead, lean into the speaker. Put on your good earphones. Let me vibrate those eardrums until you start feeling things in your pantaloons. That's right. In your Spider-Man underoos. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. In your Hulk draws. In your two big pantaloons. And those giant cotton bloomers you got holding your pad. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, you do. It's all sexy. You know what I'm talking about? You don't feel more family enough. Baby sat in Bone and said, listen, Bone, I like the energy, okay? But we ain't that close yet, okay? We ain't that close for me to be commenting on whether you growling in people's ears or not, all right now? But, in my opinion, listen, we've all had those moments. Listen. I don't know if I should even be talking about this with you, but here's what I think. We've all had those moments. Yeah, I'm not the only one, right? Maybe I am, I don't know. Well, if you are new to the Vibe Room and you are not subscribed, you are about to get an ad. That ad is going to go for 90 seconds. I suggest you go get yourself something to drink, get yourself cozy. That's about enough time to throw your pajamas on, whatever you need to do. Bring yourself back after the ad and keep on chilling with us. I'll still be here for a little while, so you won't be missing out too much, all right? Down in the bayou. Connie, are you hitting the rack? All right, Connie. Wait, who's going to bed? Connie? All right, Connie. Y'all, can we get some good night love, some good night energy, some sweet dreams vibes for Connie, everybody? Pretty please. Good night, Connie. Thank you, as always. Thank you for sharing the live in the Discord. And thank you for just being you, Connie, for real. Connie's dope, yo. Connie's dope. And thank you, everybody, for extending those good nights. It's those little things, man, that make community, right? If you think about it, okay, I'm going to ask this question. Y'all let me know if you agree. I feel that it's the little things. It's the little things. It's the simple things like checking on each other. Hey, how you doing? I remember you said something about your job or your kid or, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Or like White told us about his blood pressure being so high and how he had to go to the hospital, and, just, it's those little things, right? Like, doesn't it feel good when somebody remembers, they're like, I remember you were going through this. How's that going? How you feeling? You know what I mean? And then that helps you to remember them and it keeps them on your mind. And then when you hear them talking about stuff, even the happy shit, like, oh yeah, my daughter's birthday's coming up, and you're like, hey, let her tell your daughter happy birthday. When's it happening? Am I wrong? Because for me, that's what it's been. The big things, they happen, they're there. But it's those little things that we do. It doesn't have to be every day. But it's those little things where you just reach out and the people know you care enough to just say good morning, good night, what you've been up to, and actually genuinely take the time to hear you and or read what you're commenting and reply back. It may be a parasocial community, but to me, those are the things that build community. So thank you, everybody. Thank you to everyone that does that, whether it's on YouTube or on Twitch. Thank you so much. All right, we're down to 7. We lost 2 people to the sleep. They were like, here's the thing now. Connie knows. Right? Ever since you were a kid, the caterpillars, the little fuzzy bodies, be being scrunch, scrunch, scrunch. They be scrunching their way along. It always makes me happy. I agree with that. Slugs, though, I feel bad for slugs because they be trying to get across the sidewalk and you be seeing them get dried out. I got laughed at as a kid because I would try to go get water and pour it on the slugs. Like I would slowly pour it on the slug, and then once I pour it on the slug, I would grab its shell, kind of wiggle it off the ground, and then I would take it to the grass, like under a bush or a tree or something, and I would put it down, and then it would come back out of its little body, out of its shell, and do its thing. But the other kids used to laugh at me. I'm like, why are you laughing at me? Y'all want to hear something real dumb? And I'm gonna tell you, I was all of 8 years old when this happened, y'all. Y'all ready for this one? Yeah, I said a snail. I said that before I started telling the story. I says, I feel bad for the snails when they're on the thing. Yeah, I said it. Rose Blossom, you listening? I said slug. Oh, I did say slug. That's right. But either way, slug or snail, I do the same. For a slug, I grab the shell. I mean, for a snail, I grab the shell. For a slug, I just pick them up in my hand. I did say slug. I did. That's right. I mean, but yeah, I do the same for either. Matter of fact, I did the same. I did the same here recently. There was a snail cooking. I mean, a slug. Slug was cooking out here trying to get across these rocks. I was like, this poor thing. I went and got me some little water in my little glass and was like, jibble, 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 jibble. Picked this little slimy butt up in my hand and put him in the bush. I was going to say something, Reynard, but I'm not going to say it. Oh, y'all was going to say something. It's so bad. What I was about to say is so bad, y'all. But I ain't going to say it. I'll be good. I'll be good. I will. I'll be good. I ain't going to say it. I want to say it, but I ain't going to say it. Candle Barrage. He'll probably remember that for his entire life. Unfortunately, his life ain't gonna last the whole summer. No, there are wasps. Wasps remember you. I don't know. But I can tell you this. I know there are particular bugs who do remember you. Wasps are one of the ones that remember you. Bees remember. Keep in mind, if they're remembering you, it's because they hate you. So that's not good. It's because they hate you and want to sting you. So there's that. But as for the other ones, they could. I don't think that bugs and slugs and all these other critters, I don't think that they obviously have memories. They have their own minds. And there's some who are very simple-minded, just looking at their biology. But I don't think they're as simple as we think they are. Because we'll look at their biological structure, right? And we'll look at map the size of their brain and all this other stuff, and then we like to say that they don't have the capacity to feel or remember anything because of the size, but we keep forgetting that they're not built like us, so we don't know the true capacity of what they remember and all that. But I would like to believe that that there are insects. I know spiders can. I know arachnids can. Arachnids can 100% remember you and build a relationship, like an actual connection to you. Arachnids can do that. That's a 100% fact. They can do that. From the small ones, from the little jumping spiders, all the way to the big old freaking, giant hairy mamma jambas. They can do that. They can remember you and build a relationship with you too. Yes. Spiders remember. Yeah. That's been out. That's been information since I was a child. that I thought that's been known. That's one of the reasons that spiders have people. A lot of people will have spiders as pets because they can remember your routine. They'll remember who you are, everything. Yeah, yeah. I thought that's been known. Huh. Yeah, like I knew. I remember learning about that as a kid. But keep in mind, y'all, I was an egregious nerd. I was one of those number one in the class kids, number one in the school district kids. So I was always facing a book, asking questions. I got on people's nerves, bruh. I was always asking questions. My teachers liked me though. Well, until we moved to a certain neighborhood, that changed real quick. We don't want none of you black folk being smarter than our kids. We're going to ruin your education. You know, it's a trip when you go into an adult's office and you're in junior high school, middle school, whatever you want to call it. And they're like, we're going to ruin your education because we're not going to let you outshine. We're not going to let one of your kind outshine our kids. Just think about that, yo. Like, they could have not told me. They could have just ruined my education, you know, but like you brought me in to tell me and then followed through. I was like, wow, that's a trip, bruh. That is some caucasity if ever I've seen it. And they sure did. Dr. Pepper, that's what I'm talking about. I like daddy long legs. They're kind of cool, in my opinion, Ron. They got that little tiny body and them long ass spindly legs. Now, I have had the pleasure of looking at like anatomy and all other stuff under some pretty strong ass microscopes. Because once again, I'm a nerd. And I was in like these advanced programs. So they had us looking at all types of crazy shit. But they were showing us and teaching us on how, you know, how those spindly legs moves. Like what is there to move those spindly legs that look like so thin, you know? Because a lot of people can't fathom, like, how the fuck do they move? You know what I mean? So it's pretty interesting, their biology. I'm being a dork, aren't I? But I know there's a lot of people who really don't like spiders and they give them the creeps. So since this is the rest, relax, release session, I'll stop talking about spiders now. We can talk about lightning bugs. Whee! Everybody loves lightning bugs, right? No? Okay. I could be wrong. I've been wrong many times in my life. Y'all see, I just relax and play this game, y'all. I know I'm probably boring for most people, but it's not like this is an action game where you have guns and you shoot stuff. Like, what else can you do but relax and play it? You know what I'm saying? Whee! Can you imagine if they introduced pew-pews into this game? Nope. That's not what I'm trying to do. There we go. That's what I'm trying to do. You have three. Yo, yeah. You have a whole family. This is Ma. This is Paul. And this is Paul's brother, Leroy. The kids ran away already. And Leroy and Paul keep fighting over my long, spindly legs. I told them I got 8. There's enough to go around for both of them. But they just keep fighting. What does their fight look like, ma'am? Nothing. They daddy long legs. They just sit on their webs looking at each other real mean. They don't do nothing. They're really chill. But that's a fight for us. Our legs is too skinny to fight. We'll all end up dead because we won't be able to walk and get food no more. So we just look at each other real mean. That's what we do. That's how we fight. No? I was just trying to imagine how the conversations go. What do y'all think? That's why one decided to drop down into the sink. One died? Oh my Lord. What is this death? One dropped down in the sink. I give up. You can have her. That might have been her. I'm sick of y'all. It might have been, I'm sick of this shit. My heart can't take it no more. I'm going on to find me a daddy long leg who appreciate me. Matter of fact, I'm going to go find me a daddy short and fat leg. It might be better. I heard girth is better. Bye. That might be what happened, y'all. See, I'm going to go find me a jumping spider. They got them fat legs. What do y'all think? Y'all think I'm right? I think she ran away to go find her some fat leg jumping spiders. What y'all think? Y'all think I'm right? What y'all think? She said, I need that girth. You spindly leg man pajamas. Y'all ain't hitting it right. I'm just asking, you know. I'm just saying. Why are they beefing? Beefing over that booty. Dang it, y'all. I flew right through oh, son of a uncle's booty cheeks. I flew right through it. Watch. Give it about 10 more seconds and my whole camera going to get snatched. Now I got the loud music. Give it about 10 seconds. My whole camera about to get snatched. All right, let's go up. I wish. Okay. Ooh, I think we broke. Nope. Yeah. Nope. We're still caught. I wonder if we could break away. Like, how far do we have to go to break away from being a part of that? You know what I'm saying? Like, we should be able to break away from that. Like, if we've already done it. You know what I'm saying? Anybody agree? Ooh, thank you. That's what I wanted. All right. Nah, we still in it. We still got the little gray woodjamadoobie. And we're going to grab this right here. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. We're going to go down yonder ways. Well, they're not snatching our view like they did before. I guess the further you get away, the less they snatch your camera. You know what I'm saying? But boy, that first camera snatch was fierce. I don't even mind it when I'm on the ground. Oh, wow. My face. My whole face, y'all. I just jacked up my whole face. The whole face just jacked. This is why we wear the mask, so we can smack into the rock. That's why we wear it. All right, here we go. Okay, let's go find the Yep, nope. Camera snatch. Look at it. It's even changing my angle, bruh. That's when it drives you. That's when it's a little annoying, is when you're flying. You're flying along, cruising, looking at the clouds. But blink. And then you're fighting, trying to get back. And then by the time you get your view back, you in a cloud somewhere, can't see nothing. You know what I'm talking about? Your shoe hits them before they get too big. Oh, wolf spiders? I love wolf spiders. Wolf spiders are dope. Listen, it kind of is, but like the worst part is like when I'm on the freeway looking at my blind spots, like I choose to do it. You know what I'm saying? There's not somebody sitting in the car grabbing my head and going, huh. Look over there. Look over there. You know, that's not what's happening. You know what I'm saying? Are there any all right, where we going? We gotta go around this way. All right, y'all, we gonna fly past the butt crack of the mountain. Oh wait, no, we gotta go get the light. Is this it? Is this the one? Yeah, we gotta go get the light down at the tainted. Snatching my view, now I can't fly straight. And the worst part is it like takes like 3 seconds for you to get your view back. Next thing you know, you're smacking into a wall The worst, I tell you, one time it did it. My pumps, it took my pumps, y'all. Like, my pumps was low and it snatched my view. I was like, oh shit. Am I going to be able to get where I want to go? And I couldn't. I had to land, charge my pumps, and try again. But it's my fault for flying through it, so I can't blame nobody. That's my own dumb fault. All right, now the easiest way to get out of it is just do this. Bye. Peace. All right, we got all the light we can get out of there. I think Miss Reynard is about to pull a Reynard and crash on us because it's about that time. So, if we can we get some good night energy and some sweet dreams vibes for Miss Reynard, everybody? Pretty please, pretty please. In we go. Well, typically I'm on here for 3 hours from 9:30 to 12:30. Today I'm probably gonna have to jump off here early. I got some things I gotta do. I got some very important things I gotta do, which involves my visa. It involves my visa. My visa. Wee. Okay, we're down to 2 people in the YouTube. I guess they got tired of me. I wonder, let me ask you a question. Would y'all prefer if I just don't say anything? Turn up the sound on the game and just play? What would y'all prefer? Ooh, it's Spook, y'all. What's up, Spook? Y'all let me know. Because I can do that too. Baby fat and bony. Spook be putting on the fits, yo. Come on, baby, light my fire. All right, Spook, let's see what you got. Okay, I see you. Raccoon tail and shoulders, I see you. Spook like, look, y'all, I'm over here trying to look fly for the ladies. Ooh, what's that over there? Let's go get it. The Moomin hat. Spook really likes the Moomin cosmetics. Are we in a tent? Spook, you put us in a tent. Spook put us in a tent, y'all. No proof that was you? Okay. My bad. Spook's been playing this game a while, y'all. Much longer than me. So whatever Spook's doing, Spook can do. He'll catch up. I'm just going to go grab this light in here real quick. Whee! Which ain't much in here, but sometimes there's a good bit in here. We'll just go ahead and grab it since we're already here. Come on, baby, light my fire. Spooky pants. I think that was it, y'all. Yeah, that was it. That's all we had now. Whee! Slide, slide, slippity slide. Just sail along. Just sail along. Whee! Alright, we're gonna dive down this way. And we're gonna go here. And grab the candle, little candle stack back here real quick. There's no reason to go to the prairie because ain't no candle stacks in the prairie, so we ain't gotta worry about that. We hit that. Unless you want to go get the light. The prairie does have a lot of light though. You love Sky Mayo? Well, welcome in. We play Sky here. What happened? Oh, you didn't get the things yet. Okay, I got you. All right, let's grab the rest of this here ink. Oh, what's up? Where's Sky? I don't know what he did. Yeah, I don't know what Spook doing. Spook just doing stuff. I'm gonna go get the rest of this here ink though. I'm coming. I'm getting this ink first. I'm getting this ink. Oof. That's one. And It's gonna be 2. We're gonna slide up over here. Oh, that was not supposed to happen. That's gonna be 3. Damn, I sunk down in that water quick. And this one. Okay, that's it, y'all. We done in here. Where Spook go? Spook, where you at? Spook, what you doing? You getting wing lights or something? I think Spook, are you getting wing lights? I think Spook is getting wing lights, y'all. Did you go to Eden, Spook? I think Spook went to Eden. Spook look like he getting wing lights. I got on mine. I won't need them till tomorrow. Radiance, yes, Radiance was my first season because I started in January. Yeah. Well, no, actually. Well, yeah, playing the full game, yes. I did play the game, like 4.5 years ago during the, pandemic, sitting in the basement in Pittsburgh, I got stuck in the USA. I saw the game. I downloaded it on my iPad and I played it. So, yeah, but I don't know what season it was or whatever, but I did play it then. Yep. But I only played for like a couple hours. Uh-oh, we done lost Spook. Oh, Spook got to collect the candles. That's right. My bad, Spook. I done collected all this already, so I was moving on. Boo. Weesh. This game should let us hold the door open for our friend. Let me be a gentleman. Whee! I don't know why I went this way. All right, we are here. And we fell. Spook will be in here in a hot second. There you go. I see Spooky Pants. Sky's a good game, yo. But yeah, Radiance was my first season. I've done a little bit of the dying and all that stuff. This is my second one. I really like the events for this season. They're really good. I think it's dope that they brought Aurora in the way they did, so people who don't have the butterfly wings can enjoy it. The Aurora wings. That's pretty dope. But y'all know me. I'm going to burn down everything. I'm going to burn it all. Burn it all down. Rebellion. Rebellion. Burn it down. Burn it all down. Rebellion. I know they're available right now. I'm not buying them, though. I've already spent some money on the game this month. I'm not going to buy them. Plus, they're not necessary. It's not like I need to have them or anything. And I wouldn't wear them. I know I wouldn't. I wouldn't use them. I would use them, to maybe take someone to the concert or whatever, but I wouldn't wear them, just to wear them. That wouldn't happen. So, ain't no reason for me to spend me money on them. Whee! You ended up buying the love cape and shoes? Oh, okay, like the little sneakers. They're available now. I think, yeah, right here, the musical voyage sneakers. Wait, are the musical voyages sneakers, are those the things that leave a trail behind them? Do they leave a trail behind? What? I've seen people running with a rainbow trail behind them. What leaves the rainbow trail? Yeah, I be asking questions. I told y'all. I be asking questions. On to the next one. Let's get it. Oh, nope. We gotta go down here first. Oh, they opening the door? Yeah. you. Look at y'all being my butlers and open the door for me. I appreciate y'all. Let me light those candles. Yes, yes. Let me get that. Let me get that. Let me get that wax. Yes. They're just unique. Okay. What'd you say? Hold on. Spook says they're just unique by being the only normal shoe in Sky. Oh, they won't be normal? No, they're not the only normal shoe. There's like a whole loafer from the other thing. That was a pretty standard looking loafer. That was pretty normal. Was that the black loafer with the little blue crystal on it that came with the last one? That was pretty normal. Just a regular old black loafer, right? I don't know. The boots look pretty normal too. I don't know, but I've lived a lot of places, so normal is not a word I use often, to be straight up. Huh? Shoes normally aren't sneakers? Sneakers aren't normally shoes? I'm confused. Flight in 2021 was my first season, and when I came back for Aurora in 2022, it's been so nice seeing it change over the course of the years. No, my mask does the little dots. I'm not talking about the dots. I'm talking about there's people who are running around with like a not the colored dots. There's like almost like a smoke trail. And they're running and there's like a rainbow smoke trail. Maybe it's a spell. Maybe it's a spell and not an item. But I've seen people running around with like a rainbow smoke trail. In Sky, there's never any normal shoes. What's a normal shoe? I don't get what you mean. Like, there's all types of shoes in the world. Shoes that are normal. There's sneakers, loafers, boots. Okay. You know what? I'm just going to go with it. You just wanted them. So now you're saying that they're unique. Gotcha. I figured it out. Yeah. Yeah. The sneakers are based on the trainers are based on shoes that Aurora wears in real life. Listen, Spook, I get what you're trying to say. I get it. It don't make no sense, but I get it. Most shoes in Sky look like they're from 1940? Bruh, you don't know nothing about fashion. Yeah, leave the fashion talk to those of us in the fashion business, homie. What? Most shoes look like they're from 1940? What? Bruh. The shoes from 1940 aren't normal shoes? What? Spook just typing stuff now, y'all. But we love Spook, but he just typing stuff. 400 BCE? Oh my God. They was rocking the shoes in 400 BCE like that? That's what I'm talking about. Probably should have went to a lower time period. I don't know, man. Like, it's a personal. Listen. I'm not knocking it. I just don't get the normal shoe thing. It's funny to me. That's all. Flintstones with the slippers. Flintstones was barefoot and stopping cars. The Flintstones was digging their feet into the ground to put the brakes on their car, y'all. Their bare ass feet. Yes, they were barefoot. No, they was barefoot. He's like, dang, what? I thought they had on some flip flaps. Nah, they didn't. I mean, there might have been an episode or two where they were, I don't know, wrapping their feet up in something or putting skin shoes on or something, but most of the time they were barefoot. That was part of the joke of them driving of their car. You know what I mean? That was part of the joke for their car. Y'all, I almost got in an argument. I almost got in a fight with my older brother when I was a kid because I said, okay, I get the joke of the caveman feet. I get it. I said, but this car don't make no damn sense because you can't steer it. He was like, well, they're steering it. I says, I know, but you would not be able to steer this car. It's impossible. There's no reason to have a steering wheel on it. And he was all like, yes, you would. That's why I have a steering wheel. I was like, no, dude, it's a solid stone roller on the end of fucking wood on both ends. Like, how do you steer that? And he was all like, he was mad too. He was all huffing because my brother, he doesn't like to lose anything, even an argument. So he's always going to get angry first. So then he just looked at it and he started laughing. He's like, yeah, how do they steer that thing? I said, I don't fucking know. Man, because there's some episodes where Fred was drifting that daggum thing around corners, bruh. Drifting it. I was like, that's the beast. And don't get it twisted. I still like the cartoon. Flintstones was my jizness. That and the Jetsons, woohoo! TV magic, exactly. They use vibes to move it. It's all about the vibe. I fell in the water trying to burn a plant, y'all. Y'all see that? This is it. Fast and Furious Stone Edition. I'm glad you didn't put the D behind that word. Well, I wouldn't have cared. Fast and the Furious Stoned Edition. You know what I mean? I've done that one personally myself. Same reason why Patrick didn't eat SpongeBob. Right? TV magic. Then foot powder. Oh my lord. Oh my god, Rose. Rose, you owe us 50 Mike Tyson push-ups for that one. You Then foot powder. Yo. Rose owes us 50 Mike Tyson push-ups for that one, y'all. We still gonna chuckle though, but still. What in the world? Not the Vin foot powder, bruh. All right, y'all. Let's get up in this magical hole of candlelight. I'm gonna have to go soon, ain't I? I gotta head to the immigration office soon, so I'll be jumping off of here soon, y'all. That was some horrible flying I'm doing right now. But I'm doing it because Spook got my back. Thank you, Spook. Pressurize you. You are a scholar and a gentle person. Oh my. Whoosh. Whee. Ow, my face. Light your candles up. Woo. Put your lighters up. Yeah. Yeah, I got to get out of here pretty soon, y'all. I got to jump on my bike. I got a little ride down to the southern part of Denpasar. Southeast part of Denpasar. I got to hit the Imigrasi because the longer I wait, the longer the wait's going to be, and I might not get seen today, and I need to be seen today, y'all. So, you're back from the ads. Give me a rest from the chaos. All right, y'all. Mad love. I appreciate y'all, man. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with your boy. But I got to go make sure there's no issues with my hair visa. Okay? What'd you say? I can't see it. What you talking about? I want to use the popcorn spell, but apparently if you get reported, you can get banned. Well, yeah. People glitched into the area and started grabbing the popcorn and then was using it, so they got mad. So, y'all, it's about that time. I got to get out of here and jump on my bike. So I'm going to close this out as quick as possible. I want to thank everybody for hanging out with your boy. But it is time for me to go. So, y'all, it's about that time. So, with no grand rhythm and no grand rhyme, if you remember what I say, you can rock with me. We going to slide up on out of here on the count of 1, 2, and 3. Peace, love, joy, and happiness. I'm out. Lady Gators. Mad love, everybody, and whatever you do, y'all keep it sexy. But before you go check out my shop. Let me know what you think. Okay? VibeRoomLife.shop. VibeRoomLife.shop. Go check out my shop. Maybe you'll see something you like. And let me know what you think next time you come into the live. All right, y'all. Peace, love, joy, and happiness. I'm out. I'll see y'all soon. Later days. Good night to all the people on the Western Hemisphere. And have a good day to all of us over here on the Eastern Hemisphere. Bye-bye, y'all.